What's up, Gamer Nation? I'm your host, Mr. Orange Gamer, and I got a pedophile fired yesterday. Yeah. So, where all good stories start with pedophiles, I was on omegle.com, and I was like, you know what? I wonder how many pedos are actually on this site still. So, like any normal person, I hopped in the text section of Omegle and I just started chatting. And about four chats did I meet this guy, and for simplicity's sake, let's call him Greg. Now, Greg, he was nice. He said he was 21, and I told him that I was a 14-year-old female. And he was still interested for some reason, so he continued the conversation, and then he asked if I had a kick. So I made a kick and I sent it to him, and instantly he added me. So when he added me, he said, "Hi, baby." I said, "Hi." He said, "You're very cute." I said, "Thank you. Where are you from?" "From California, and you?" "Same here." "Nice. What part of California are you from?" "Bay Area." "Really? Same." So he then goes on to tell me he's from San Francisco, and I tell him I'm from a city called Concord, which is about 40 minutes from San Francisco. He then goes into this very long tirade about how crazy that is, that we met at Omegle, and that we were this close. And he changes the theme of the Omegle chat, and me just playing into it, I was like, wow, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. How'd you do that, buddy? And he shows me how to do it. I change it to an orange theme, and he tells me his favorite colors are green and purple. And then we get into us talking about how old he is because he had told me his age on Omegle, but I wanted to get it in the chat log on Kick. "How old did you say you were?" "I have fish memory." "I'm 21 years old." "How is it being 21? Being 14 really sucks." "Being 21 is fun actually. I can work clubs, hang with friends." "What's the last option?" "It's an adult thing, lol." "I'm confused, lol." Sex, basically. Haha, ew. "It's fun actually, just be careful in protecting yourself." "What do you mean?" "Well, you see, my thing down here is very big." Question mark? "My private part, lol." "Oh, I'm super stupid." "Yeah, at least the few girls who got to see mine say it's big, that is." So at this point, he starts asking me if I've ever learned about sex before, and I tell him, no, I haven't really. And he says, in high school, you learn about it a lot. And I tell him I'm in eighth grade now. He says, wow, nice. "Have you ever seen a guy's private part?" I ask him, "You promise you won't judge me?" He says, "I won't judge." And I tell him, no, I haven't. He says, "Really? That's okay. If you ever want to know, I can always show you mine. It's good to learn about this when you're God, this guy is so illiterate. "It's good to learn about this so when you grow older, you're smarter about it." That's a little weird, but thank you for the offer. It's okay. It's not weird. I can show you if you want to, really. Eventually you're going to learn about it. The faster you do, the better, but it's up to you. It just seems strange to me. Well, because you haven't learned it yet. Everything new is. I guess so. I even learned a lot about the girl's private part. Ugh. Lol. Haha, what do you look like? So, right after I ask him what he looks like, he takes a second to respond, and I get the notification on my phone, and I see, oh, he sent an image. So I open up my phone, expecting to see him, and nope, it's just a dick pic. I will say, for being a pedophile, he was quite packing. There you go. A picture of me. Wait, no. I meant your face. I know, wrong picture. And the, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't mean to accidentally send who I think a 14-year-old girl a dick pic when I was trying to show them my face. No, that was my bad, my mistake. Sorry guys, sorry everyone." "It's okay. Could I see you now, lol?" "I'm nothing fancy right now, lol." This time, after saying that, he sends me a picture of himself for real. And I mean, come on, this guy just screams pedophile. I'm surprised that I'm the first one exposing him.
Alright, so after this kid lover sent a picture of his face this time, uh, we said that he was very cute, and he apologized about the other photo, and we didn't reply for a little bit, so he kept saying, "Ashley, you there? Hello, Eartha Ashley." Um, and we apologized. Sorry, I like falling asleep. This guy's very needy, by the way. He really needs his 14-year-old pussy. And after apologizing, he said, "I feel embarrassed now." Uh, and we said, "No, it's okay. You don't need to be embarrassed." And then he says, "Well, I guess you know how mine looks then." And then he did the monkey covering the eyes emoji. Uh, that's the first one I've seen, we said. And he decided to ask a question. and he asked, "What do you think of his? Is it big or not?" And obviously, we're a 14-year-old girl. We've never seen a dick before, so we're not sure. We haven't seen any others. But he keeps going into it. Just by looking at it, what do you think? LOL. I don't really know. I'm sorry. Like, this guy's really just trying to get a 14-year-old to say, "Oh, you have a really big dick," and like we don't tell him, and so he has to finally say, "It is. My size is 7 inches and a half." And Harry said, "That's cool, because who gives a fuck, dude? You're still a fucking pedophile." Yeah, and that's measured through a ruler. LOL. So after he keeps fucking talking about his fucking cock, Uh, he says, "Like I said, you can do anything you want with me between us. Red heart."
You treat all the girls you meet on Omega like this, or just me? Like how, lol? Sweet. That's how I am as a person, baby. I was born and raised as a family boy, meaning I love treating all people like family. You're 14, right? Sadly, yes. You're really smart, kind, and beautiful. You're going to grow up to be a beautiful lady. You're gonna make me cry. It's try, and I'm sorry, but I wanted to tell you that. And then he corrected it to it's true. Thank you. So then I tell him that if my parents catch me up this late, they would kill me. Very bad girl, Ashley. You need to sleep, young lady. LOL. So after that, I tell him that I had pretty strict parents, but they let me bike to the park close to my house, and I love it there. Um, he tells me that's very nice, and he asks me what I usually do. I tell him I hang out with my friends, and he says that he likes going to parks, movie theaters, and or arcades. I can't drive or anything, so I can't go anywhere. Girl, if I could, I would take you anywhere, lol. Haha, aw, that's super sweet. I wouldn't want you to get in trouble, though. I know how to get around, hee hee. What do you mean, sorry, fish brain? I'm just saying that don't worry, we wouldn't get in trouble. But I can't drive or anything, and my parents could never, ever know. Of course, maybe one day I'll visit Concord. We can see each other at a park or something. I have family there. What do you like to do? I like hanging out with my friends. How about you? I like hanging out with friends, movies, exercising, drawing, and sex. I know, weird, I'm sorry. So he starts to ask me if I've ever seen sex before, and I tell him I've seen it in a bio book and a diagram. He says it's painful at first, and then it starts to feel really good. He says that the first time must be scary, but he's very careful and gentle with the girls. It's fucking
Like
disgusting.
he does it with the guys too.
It's just,
With the 14-year-old boys too.
it's just fucking disgusting. Have you ever done it with someone my age before? I feel like it wouldn't feel good. Not yet, only if the girl wants to. I let them choose. Couldn't you get in big trouble? Yes, but you have to be careful and keep it a secret. So at this point, he brings up what he does for work, and he actually ends up telling me where he works and what he does specifically, and the exact time of his shift and the days that he works. So
Fucking
I
dumb.
think that was his critical mistake right there. But he tells me he's a security guard, and at this point, I just really wanted to try to waste his time because it was like 2 in the morning. So I started just begging him to put on his security guard uniform, and just to try to get him to waste some of his time, get him out of bed, and just annoy him a little bit. I prefer being naked, lol. It's easier. So I kept begging him to put on the uniform, and eventually he just responded with, "I'ma hit you with my private part, lol. You need to behave, missy." You do realize I'm playing with myself now, right? No, I didn't realize. And then sent me another dick pic. If don't like my D banana emoji, CK, then wow. Show me your naked private part, then for sure I'll put it on, then. Pinky promise. Hey, that's no fair. I need motivation. So at this point, I actually sent him a picture of my elbow, just so he would hopefully fall for it. And I can proudly say that a grown man has now jerked off to another grown man's elbow at 2 in the morning, thinking it was a 14-year-old child. After he was done with my elbow, he went on Google and looked up security guard selfie and sent me the first result, which actually happened to be a sheriff officer, not a security guard, and sent that to me with the caption saying, "This was me earlier today going to my job. They always make me make a man bun and cover it with my hat, since long hair is not allowed when doing the job." After that, I was pretty tired. I went to bed and I woke up the next day and I looked at my phone. I looked at Kick and I saw that he had messaged me. And I looked up and I saw his place of employment and I was like, you know what? This seems like a good time. So I looked up the phone number for their corporate office. I called them and I sent them all the logs of the Kick chats. I wrote out the transcript for them and they told me they'd follow up with me. And earlier this evening, they called me back and they told me that he was no longer employed with them. So, good job, guy. Good job. And just so you know, you've been reported to the FBI. You've also been reported on the cybercrimes website, and I'm sure they'll be getting in contact with you very soon, buddy. Stay away from 14-year-olds. It is not a good look for anybody.
All right, we're definitely gonna be doing this more because it's very entertaining, especially the fact that someone got canned because of this. Yeah, you deserve it entirely. If you're watching this video, you try to hit up a 14-year-old, you jacked off to someone's elbow thinking it was a 14-year-old, you sent a dick to a 14-year-old. I don't know. I hope someone recognizes you on the street, and I'm not gonna say anything else.
Okay, we're cutting your part, right?
Yeah.